Hi guys, thanks for watching. I am so excited. I just got the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I created a look today for you guys that you could wear during the daytime, out to dinner with the girls, out to dinner with your boo. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to see more looks like this. Bye! So today I started off by washing my face and using my SPF moisturizer and my eye cream. I'm going to go in and use two primers. First I'm going to use the Hourglass Primer Serum, and then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Nourishing Primer. One pump of the serum, and then I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick in the color 115. I'm just gonna go in and do a couple lines all over my face. And then I like to mix, so I'm gonna go in with this sample of the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation. And this is in the color Dynamic. And I'm gonna do one full pump on the brush. I'm going to go in with two different Naked Skin concealers because I'm much more pink to neutral, and this is the color Fair and it's got more of a yellow undertone, and so I grabbed pink to give it a more neutral undertone. So I'm going to highlight with that first. I'm going to go in with Fair and draw some lines. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite and expensive concealer. It's by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Concealer in Fair. I'm just going to go back in with a damp beauty blender and again tap all of that out. And I'm also, while I'm doing concealer, going to prime with my favorite eyelid primer, Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. Okay. So now I'm going to set my under eye, and I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. After that, before I go in and do the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this is the color Light, and a large Eco Tools brush. It's just called Large Powder Brush, and I'm just going to stipple a little bit of powder around my face just to set all of that foundation and concealer a bit. I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, and it's got contour and highlight colors in it. And I'm just going to use these two. I'm just going to barely tap my brush off, and then, oh, and I'm using the Morphe M23 brush, which is my favorite contour brush. And I'm just gonna work that in, and you just want to blend, blend, blend.
Seamless contour. You can't see any lines, but you're just creating shadow and depth underneath the cheekbone.
I'm gonna go in with a little more and get the forehead. And now I'm ready for blush. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite palette. It's just a palette I made at MAC using their single blushes, their pan blushes. And I'm gonna go in with this color and a little bit of that color, and just on the apples of my cheeks. And for that, I'm using, again, a Morphe E4 brush. And again, going in with a beauty blender to create a seamless look. And then a little trick I've been doing lately ever since I got the Becca Champagne Pops Shimmering Skin Perfector is, even though I have powders on my face, I don't have a lot of powder. I didn't bake or anything. So I've just been taking a small pump of that. It's not even a full pump. And taking my Beauty Blender at the bottom and just dabbing it in there, getting barely on there, and highlighting the tops of my cheeks. Since I'm done with that, I'll probably be going in with 2 different highlighters. I'm gonna use Laura Mercier Highlight 01. And then I will probably go in with Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl. I will grab my favorite highlighting brush, the Morphe M500, and I will just dab a little bit into both. And tap. And just tap that on. And then I'm just gonna go into a little bit of both. And highlight tip of my nose. Now I'm gonna go and grab that powder from before and the Morphe M460, which has a ton of powder already on it, and dab that in just a bit, tap some of it off, and go under my contour. And instead of letting this all bake for 2 to 3 minutes, I'm just immediately going to dust that off with my Morphe E3 brush, making sure there's no harsh lines. And the face is officially done. So I'm going to do my eyebrows first. And for that, I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Pomade in Taupe and a Morphe E29 brush. Always remember, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So, I just got this gem, and I am obsessed. So, I'm gonna go in first with Golden Ochre, right there. And you barely need anything, like a couple dabs and you have plenty.
Blend that out as much as possible with a very light hand.
And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of burnt orange and raw sienna. And I'm gonna kind of tap back and forth a couple times, tap the excess off. And I'm gonna go a little bit lower with this. And pretty much what we're trying to do is create a gradient effect into the crease. Of course, like blended from light to darkest.
Just remember to keep blending, blending, blending. And if you don't feel it's blended out enough, or it's not soft enough, or you still see any lines, keep blending.
So now I'm gonna go into Realgar. I think that's what it says, Realgar. And maybe a little bit of that burnt orange or raw sienna again. And this time I'm using a MAC brush. It's like the original MAC brush. I think it's a 224. I can barely see what it says on there. I've had this brush for like 8 years.
Just focus it more in the crease and kind of doing windshield wiper motions.
I'm gonna darken that crease just a little more. And I'm gonna go in with Realgar and maybe a little bit of red ochre, just to darken it. And I'm going in super, super lightly. The thing with this palette is the colors are so like creamy and pigmented. You barely need anything at all, but it does have a lot of fallout. But I've just come to learn that sometimes the most pigmented, creamy, buttery eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. Kind of blending and then wiping off any excess color off my brush because I don't want to put any more color on. I'm just trying to blend color out. So now I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush, oldie but a goodie, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Cypress Umber. I think that's how you pronounce it, and that is so pigmented, and I'm gonna get most of that off, just going to like tap, tap, tap in the corner, kind of tap and, you know, smooth it over that corner and kind of blend it down. But I'm really not trying to get it in the crease. I'm trying just to get it in that outer corner. And now for the lid color, I'm going to use a MAC 242 brush, and I'm going to use Primavera. It's that color right there, and it's just kind of a shimmery color, but it doesn't have like sparkle. It's just, you know, it's pretty shimmery. And I'm just going to go into the inner corner with that, up into about the crease, and try to blend it into that outer corner. Not wanting to go over the entire lid, just kind of half the lid blended in the middle. Back to the 217 and go back into that outer corner and darken that again. Clean up under the eye. Where is it? My Makeup Geek Immortal eyeliner. And I'm gonna do a wing. Sharp enough to cut a you-know-what. Okay, so going into the product with the 210, I'm gonna start off with that.
Getting a line on the lid.
Now I'm gonna go in with my 263 and get eyeliner on both sides. I'm going to do under the eye and smoke that out just a bit. Going back in with the Renaissance palette, I'm going to use a little bit of that Cypress Umber and Red Ochre with a, let's see, this is a MAC 212.
All the way to the inner corner.
And right now I'm trying the YSL Vinyl Couture mascara. I got it in a Sephora purchase. Okay, and for the lashes, I'm gonna use Flutter Lashes in Amber. And these will go good with my wing eyeliner because they too are kind of winged eyelashes. Grab tweezers and Duo, and this is the white one because it dries clear. Okay, so now we have our lashes on and they are drying still on this side. So now the face is done and I'm gonna go ahead and go in and do lips. I'm gonna use Dose of Colors Truffle. It's a liquid lipstick, one of my favorites, and let's just go in. Okay, so that is it for the look. I hope you guys liked it.